Okay, we'll come to what is going on. Fun and games, DD, on the touchline. First of all, I should say, and we should note, that Caballero, the reserve goalkeeper for Chelsea, is a penalty specialist, and he won a cup for Manchester City in a penalty shootout by proving that. Now he's playing for Chelsea, and with a couple of minutes to go in extra time, they want to take off Arrizabalaga, otherwise known as Kepa, the £71 million sterling goalkeeper, the most expensive goalkeeper in the world, who hasn't looked great at all. They want to take him off, and Caballero is there. He's got his gloves on. He's ready to come on, and the goalkeeper refuses to come off. At that stage, for anyone who wasn't watching, Sarri, the coach, is going mental on the sideline and tries to leave the stadium. Then Gianfranco Zola, who's a fabulous person, a fabulous player in the past, and Sarri's assistant, he's standing there and he doesn't quite know what to do. I know what they should have done. I want to know what you think they should have done, Didi.
What they should have done, they did what they had to do. I don't think you can do any more. I don't think a manager or assistant manager is allowed to physically enter the pitch and drag the goalkeeper off.
Hold on then. Go on.
I would. I heard all the comments of different people. Sarri should walk. He's been undermined. The keeper shouldn't play for the club ever again.
Yeah.
Now, he was attended by the doctor or by the physio, Kepa.
Yeah.
I think twice.
For cramp. It's a goalkeeper,
for cramp. I know. But that's a different matter. Yeah. Why a goalkeeper has cramp. So I felt that the substitution was purely made, or would have been made, because he didn't feel or he didn't think that the goalkeeper will be able to maybe save a penalty because he's struggling with his legs or with his calves with cramp.
And he has a specialist on the line.
That's right, but I don't think it was premeditated, because there could have been a conversation which would have taken place before extra time or maybe at half time to say, if there's a stoppage, or make sure there's a stoppage before the end of play, because we want to change the goalkeeper. Now, John said before, nobody likes to be taken off. Now, he's a £70 million goalkeeper. Yeah. He would have thought that the manager wants to take me off because I'm struggling with cramp. But actually, I'm okay now. So he signaled to him, I'm not. I think, and Sarri, explained it afterwards, it was a misunderstanding. I don't think the manager should go. I don't think, has he been undermined? It wasn't a good situation, but I think you have to see the whole picture. And at the same time, I've got sympathy for the keeper as well, because he thought, I'm coming off because I'm struggling, but I'm not anymore. I wave, I signal, I'm not struggling anymore. I can stay in goal and I can do the penalties. So he stayed on the pitch.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think it was a big misunderstanding. It didn't look well on the manager, probably didn't look well on the goalkeeper, and it certainly wasn't a nice situation for Caballero, who stood there with his gloves on, trying to come on, and in the end he didn't. But I'd put it down as a big misunderstanding and maybe a slight error of judgment of the goalkeeper.
Okay, John.
I would agree. I would agree with that entirely, Eamon.
You're both wrong.
Hang on. Well, let me have my little say.
And you can have a big say, John.
You never say in your opinion, though. You're right. Anyway, well, I think exactly that the keeper had cramp. He definitely had cramp on the pitch, and there was a misunderstanding. He was saying to Sarri, I'm okay to continue. That's what he was saying. I'm okay to continue. Sarri was saying he wanted him off to put the goalkeeper on, and it should have been established beforehand anyway. If it did go to penalties, I'm going to change the goalkeeper and let the goalkeeper know before they went on the pitch, Eamon. What the goalkeeper was definitely saying, he thought Sarri wanted him off because of the cramp. And he was saying, I'm okay to continue. And they agreed afterwards that was the misunderstanding on the off the pitch and on the pitch.
Okay.
That's the way, and I would agree entirely with
you're both wrong. I'll tell you why.
And just, Eamon, just to add on that, it was a premeditated thing, or if he wanted to take it, which wasn't the case in most people's view, he should have been speaking to the goalkeeper on 29 minutes in extra time. Make sure there's a stoppage. I want to bring Willy Caballero on. Yeah, and he would have known, and this wouldn't have happened. So it wasn't a premeditated thing, and the substitution would have been made purely for medical reasons.
Okay, here's where I think Sarri went wrong, and the whole thing became a farce. First of all, the goalkeeper was asked to come off. He saw Caballero. The board went up with the keeper. Now, the keeper was not saying, I'm all right. He was saying...
He was?
No, in my opinion, he was saying, I'm not coming off.
Well, I think you're wrong.
He gave him the thumbs up.
No, he did.
He gave him the thumbs up.
Hold on.
You're missing the point.
Can I get a word in on my own podcast? Please. Now, just a moment. I think that the goalkeeper was saying, get lost. I'm not going off. And David Luiz tried to talk to him, and he said, no. Here's what should have happened. The captain, which is Azpilicueta, should have been called to the touchline and told, take, let's call him Kepa, off. He's going off, and we're putting Caballero on because he's a penalty specialist. So it was the captain who should have made the call on the pitch. In other words, got the keeper off. That's what I think. And I do. Why do you think? And I'm asking both of you, Didi, you first. Why do you think Sarri was trying to get out of the stadium? He was going mad with frustration.
Yeah, because he didn't realise what was going on, Eamon. He didn't realise that it was the misunderstanding with the goalkeeper was saying, I'm okay with the cramp.
He's not. He's saying, I'm not going off.
Yeah, exactly, for the reason that he thought he was being taken off because the manager thought he couldn't go on because he had cramp. And he's saying to Sarri, no, I'm okay. I don't want to go off. I don't have to go off. I'm okay to do the job.
Okay, Didi...
And if he was adamant for the goalkeeper to come off, he would have done exactly what you just said, Eamon, and he didn't.
Okay.
If he was adamant to take him off, he would have said to the captain, or he would have said to David Luiz or 2 or 3 players, drag him off. But he didn't. So I think in the end, he was fine with the. He was fine with the decision they've come to, even though it didn't look good on him.
Okay. I played an awful lot of games in the Football League in my undistinguished career. And I never once in all of that time knew a goalkeeper to get cramp. What I'd like to ask you, Didi and John, Didi first, have you ever known a goalkeeper to get cramp, and can you explain how that might happen?
No, I have to think long and hard, but I don't think I can remember one that did go with cramp. Put it down to the tension. I don't know. It's I've not seen it before. The goalkeeper shouldn't get cramp, but at the same time, we don't know the ins and outs. These days, I've experienced that in my day. The caffeine tablets were quite very high on the list. You know, people took 2 or 3 caffeine tablets.
Are you sure there were caffeine tablets, Didi?
Yeah, well, I never took one. I had a double espresso before the game. But sometimes these things, if you take supplements, sometimes they can dehydrate you more than if you don't take them. So maybe he took a couple of these tablets. I don't know, but yeah, goalkeeper, I agree with you. Shouldn't go down with cramp.
John, in your long, distinguished career, did you ever know a goalkeeper get cramp?
No.
Okay.
No.
Right.
No.
So,
but why? Yeah. Are you saying he wasn't? He didn't get cramp,
yes.
Or he did get cramp? Or?
No, I'm saying he didn't have cramp. I thought he was fannying when he was down on the ground.
I didn't think. I didn't think. What would be the point? What would be the point of it? I mean, what would be the point of him doing that?
This fella's a funny guy. I mean, he's not a great goalkeeper. He's the most expensive goalkeeper in the world. He came from Bilbao for 71 million sterling. But we just have to agree to disagree. But I thought it was a pretty sad way. And then, of course, in the penalty shootout, he was acting a maggot as well. But that's another day's work.